Hi, Alessandro here, and just to demonstrate a short Qigong practice to help switch the mind off and activate the body's healing and connection to the universal Qi or energy or source and field of all possibilities. So just to give you an idea, this is an image painted by my Qigong teacher, which is very expressive of the heaviness sinking down to the earth. So when we do this kind of practice, meditation, all the heavy element tends to sink down here. That's what we're aiming for. Then what happens? The body becomes clear. You know, a lot of things can improve in our health, and the mind also, there's a clarity there and becomes more uplifted. Often this element is up here and everything is clouded over. So we're just going to do a little bit of practice. You can follow with me, and in the beginning, quite good just to do some shaking. Shaking is loosening up all the joints, and anywhere that feels heavy or stuck, just shake it off. So what we're doing often in Qigong is switching the mind off, increasing the body's awareness of everywhere, every part of the body, and the connection between the earth and the body and the heavens and the body. So that's the yin and yang. The earth is yin, heavy element, come down, and pure element is yang, up in the heavens. So with the shaking, we're dropping the heavy element from the body. Shake the tail, imagine you have a tail. So sometimes it's also needs to be enjoyable and fun. So some of the Qigong is called, we have like a 5 animals Qigong, where actually you're connecting with the spirit of different animals, and then it activates certain energies and helps the body on many levels. So shaking is just to settle the energy. Put the feet parallel. Have a look, make sure they're parallel, the width of the shoulders, and sense the feet sinking into the earth. One good way is slightly bend the knees. You slightly bend the knees, then all the heaviness is dropped down to the earth. Mentally you can think the feet opening into the earth, center of the feet opening, then all the heaviness from the body, stuck energies dropped into the earth. If you close the eyes, often you can sense more. Just close the eyes a few moments, sense the feet, very big, heavy into the earth. Big, heavy also means grounded. So the mind beginning to switch off into the feet, into the earth. Go through the feet to the center of the earth, long way down. Reach the center, the energy comes back. There's always a return. When we reach the center, energy comes back. Another time, think of center of the feet, opening to the center of the earth. Mentally go down, usually 2-3 miles down. Reach the center of the earth, energy comes back. One more time. Center of the feet, down to the center of the earth. If we close the eyes, we notice more. And anywhere feels heavy in the body, adjust the body so it drops all the effort or heaviness down to the earth. That's the idea. Last time, center of the earth, reach there. Energy comes back. Comes back, you might feel slightly pushed up or supported by the earth. So the more we collapse the body, the more the earth supports us. A bit like a bird landing. When a bird lands, it drops all its weight down to the earth. What happens? It can fly because the body is light. All the heaviness is dropped down. So that idea as a human, if we could drop all the heaviness in the mind, in the body feels a lot lighter. That's just an interesting idea to observe. So shaking is releasing a lot of the tension, connecting with the earth. Then we do some gentle slapping. And slapping is very strengthening. So any area of the body, either tense or weak, then the slapping is very beneficial. Lower back, hips. And some of the bigger joints like the hips, you can do more. It's waking up the hips, bringing the energy to the hips. So we're strengthening, but also bringing the attention to these areas, so then the energy can go through the hips into the earth. Sometimes it gets stuck here and then becomes a bit tricky. Lower back, do some slapping. The legs, bend down. Another time coming up. Shoulders, both shoulders. Lower back, hips, legs, come down, bend down as far as you can. And then anywhere feels still a bit heavy, just do extra. Often the shoulders carry a lot of weight and heaviness. So you can do the shoulders, the arms. So slapping, bringing further the attention to the body. Some areas forgotten, some of the bigger joints, like the back of the neck. Often if we're sitting in an office, this area gets a bit stuck. So you do slapping on the back of the neck, very beneficial. On the lower back, we often sit on. Then have a pause. So after each set of shaking, slapping, have a pause, sense the effect. Sometimes like a buzzing effect. The body feels it's humming or the cells waking up. So very energizing and strengthening this part. Then cleansing part. If you close the fingers, front of the hair of the head to the back of the head, back of the neck, come to the front, touching the body, lower back to the hips, bend down, go down to the feet, to the heels, and shake off, as if you're collecting the dust off the body. So feel the body actually becoming lighter and purifying. This is a purifying practice also. So we're taking a layer off the outside of the body each time. Shake off. Once more. Shake off. Then have a pause. So then, this is part one, if you like, preparation for the Qigong practice. And just by standing still, you feel connected into the earth. When we are connected, standing well, the feet into the earth, the knees slightly bent, the energy is always coming down through the body into the earth. It's a continuous, if you like, shower of light coming down. And what happens? Then this heaviness settles. Then this becomes clearer. The body beginning to feel a bit lighter, emptier, and the mind beginning to switch off. So this is part one, preparation. And in a minute we'll go through into part two.